All right, good morning, everybody. It's another TGIM. I'm gonna see if I can keep my enthusiasm under control here today, so I don't overtrade. Last Monday, I was a little bit too excited when Monday came around, so I couldn't keep my head screwed on straight. But today we are going to talk a little bit about filtering out the noise. Now, if you, it will be so cool if we had this type of contraption here that would allow us to filter out all of the noise. You know, we can have this hooked on our keychain, and anytime things started, buzzing in our heads too much, we can pull this thing out and cut the noise. And what I mean by filtering out the noise is I'm talking about Twitter. I'm talking about stock tweets. I'm listening, reading every line in chat. All of this is noise, and all of this is detrimental to our trading, especially the new traders, because for us, we think the more information we can get, the better we're going to be. And that's not always the case. So what we have to do is filter out a lot of that noise. So you see, when I start, or when my day starts, I cut Twitter off. I don't look at it. I don't look at hardly anything in I don't look at hardly anything on social media because I'm focused 100% on what I'm doing. And that's the way we have to be. Now, there's a lot of noise in chat. You got a lot of people posting their trades. They post what they win, they post what they lose. And that can be kind of unnerving sometimes. So, going forward, we're going to try to ask all of our members, if you're posting your winnings, you want to post your entries and exits too. You want to let people know, what you're doing. If you're making money, if your strategy is on point, then you want to help others by sharing your entries, your exits, and all of that. And that's another reason why we have in chat where when you're posting a ticker, you want to post the ticker in caps, so that when we're sitting here looking at this, unless there's something that has all caps, if we have a ticker or something with all caps, then that will catch our attention versus sitting here watching something and you're just reading every line. If it doesn't have caps in it, it's not dealing with a ticker, so you really need to filter that noise out. I'm looking at TEVA right now, so I'm looking to possibly get short under this 20 here, but my platform is acting crazy today. Holy cow. Okay, we're gonna have to get this fixed. But I've been watching TEVA, and we'll take a look at it in a second. But the main thing is you want to try to filter out all of the noise. If somebody posts I won or I made $1,200 on this ticker, I made $500 on this ticker, and they didn't post their entries or exits, they didn't let you know what their strategy was, that's noise. You filter it out. It's not important to you. If you just see a post in chat or anywhere on Twitter that just says I made X amount of dollars, you don't know whether that person made it or not. Could have been in the simulator. It could be somebody else's trade they're posting. But the main thing is you need to filter that out. That's not going to help you get to where you want to be. What you want to do is you want to be able to filter out, and you want to be able to pick the information that's going to help you get to the next level. And that's key. So we want to make sure we filter out the noise, stay in our lane. Only listen to the people that can help you get to the next level, that can help you reach your true potential. All right, so let's look at what we have now. TiVo was one I was looking at earlier, and you can see, let me see, it might have fallen off the gapper list because we're pulling in a little bit. But let me bring the chart up so you can see what I was looking at. What I was looking at is this. We had to run up on earnings, and we had a conference call, and we had a pullback, and it didn't hold below these moving averages. So we claimed it again, or tried to claim it. Here we couldn't quite claim it, so we started to roll over. So this would be possibly this is probably the safest entry here. And I was looking to get in here, but somehow I got 5 tickets already, or 4 tickets already. This doesn't make any sense. I thought I had this damn these hotkeys disabled because I like to type my stuff in, but we'll take a look at that. But what I was looking at was we lost these moving averages, and really what you like to look for is a stock to come back and retest this and fail, and then you take it on the fail. And the price action has been real iffy, here the last week or two. So you have to be careful. You have to really wait and be a little bit more patient in doing the things that you need to do in order to get in these trades. So I'm keeping my eye on this. This is one that I want to possibly get in and take for the fade into the open. But I will let you know when I take a position. I'm kind of stuck here because I thought I had this I thought I had the hotkeys disabled, because what I do is I type with the shift key. Sometimes I hit shift and then I'm typing the ticker in, and when hotkeys are enabled, all of my hotkeys are shift B, shift Z, shift, and it gets me in positions when I don't want to get in. So I tried to disable it because I don't like using hotkeys. So that's something I got to look into in a little bit here. Alright, so let's run through this, our scan this morning. Let's see, we got HAIN, They disclosed an SEC investigation on Friday. So that's probably why it's taking a hit. We'll take a look at it. SINO to low priced X. Let's see what's happening with our old buddy X here. X looks like it's ready to take off some more. I think still, yeah, it is looking to break out some more, I'm pretty sure. So we'll take a look at X. You know, I like the daily chart. We're looking at breaking out over this high here. So we'll take a look at this when we get to the daily chart. ZLTQ. Alright, my order got hit at 33.43, and evidently on TIVA, evidently I've been ghost trading again. That's funny. ZLQT, it's a buyout. Alright, so let's look at, we're going to look at HAIN and X here. So pull up daily chart. X, I'm pretty sure I have all my orders, all of my levels drawn. Here's the one we're looking at, 39.14. I'm looking for, on X, I'll be looking for the breakout over 39.14 here. So get the 5-minute chart, see what it looks like. I need to go back to the 1 minute. The 1 day 5-minute chart. Looks like we're trying to push this. What I want to see is a pullback and probably test of this at the open. And look for the breakout over 39.14. Now remember, X is a pretty choppy trader, so it can go either way, and it can chop around and it can chop you out. So you don't want to go in this with too much size to where you can't give it room to chop around. That's just the way X is. That's the nature of the way it trades. And eventually it settles down and it slows down and it picks a trend and it pretty much sticks to it. But initially, you know, we get a lot of jumping around and a lot of movement in it. Alright, so let's look at HAIN. Alright, we are trading around 34.50 here. So we've gapped down significantly. We're in this area here. So let's draw some levels around this area, see what we've got. See what we're looking at here. Looks pretty crowded to me. Alright. See what the 5-minute chart looks like here. Yeah, it's pretty crowded, but do have some decent windows. Do have some pretty decent windows. So HIN will make my watch. It's not my favorite watch, but it will make my watch. Good morning, Lizette, and welcome. We are glad to have you. Yeah, Christian, I'm gonna lock my order widget because what happened, when I upgraded this thing, I thought when I uploaded my platform, it was gonna load everything else in there, but it didn't. So, kind of got me messed up here. But we'll get it squared away. So HAIN looks good. X looks good. Let's see. KBSF. Let me take a look at it. Or KBSF must be a. Let me check this out. I don't know why I can't get it on Finviz. But it looks like it's breaking out. I'm not sure. I need to look into that and see
floated the idea
what's going on with KBSF right now.
According to NBC News, top economists, it could.
Alright. Don't see anything on it. So HAIN and X, they're gonna be my my main watches. I know KBSF is taking off. So I don't know why. I don't see a catalyst on it. So that's gonna be I'm gonna be a little curious about and skeptical about taking that. It has a 38 million share float as well. No, it's not. It's got a 9. Oh no. It's got less than a 10 million share float. So definitely not looking at KBSF. Not something I want to get. So I've got HAIN, HAIN, X, and TEVA. Those are the three that I will be watching today. And I've got a small position in Tiva. Evidently, I've been ghost trading it this morning. since that was a ticker that I had up on my platform. But I've got a small position that I took here, 33.43. We got a little wash. We got to confirm under here. We got a little wash, but it's just not holding. We're just chopping around. It's the same crappy price action that we've had all last week. So one thing that I did realize when I was looking over my trades and stuff, I realized that I was over trading, and I think I felt compelled to trade because I'm in the position that I'm in. But reality is, if the trade is not there, there's no reason for me to take it. And I need to make sure that I stick with who I am and stay in my lane. Because if I dominate my lane, then things are going to work out. So I have to make sure that I dominate my lane. So that's going to be my focus. Unless it sets up, I'm going to set up. I've got to do less anticipation. Trading is going to be boring sometimes when the market is dead and there's not the stocks that you trade are not moving. It's going to be a little dead and it's going to be a little boring. But you got to have the discipline to stick to this. You got to be disciplined and stick to your process. If your process says you don't take a trade, then you don't take a trade. So that's what I need to get back to, is sticking to my process and making sure you guys understand what I'm looking at and understand when the market is not conducive to our trading. Let's look at HIN. We had the rejection here, so this may be a candidate to roll over, possibly down to this 34.12 in pre-market. But with the way the price action has been and the way these stocks have been moving, I just don't see. You got to wait for solid confirmation, and even waiting for confirmation doesn't mean you're going to get the move. So we just have to sit back and wait until we get that solid confirmation. Trust our process, trust the technicals, and stay in our lane. That's going to be my focus for this week, is dominating my lane. I have to do the same thing. I have to filter out the noise that I get too. I have to filter out what I deal with and what I look at, in the morning. I want to make sure that everybody is that everybody has what they need. Everybody's in. Nobody's having problems logging in. That's what I have to. That's my main concern in the morning. But there's got to come a time where I focus on my trading, because that's what you guys are here for. And that's where my focus has to be after a certain point. And I realized by reflecting and soul searching over the weekend that that's not where my focus has been. My focus has been all over the place during trading hours, and we don't want to do that. Yeah, you're right, Kenneth. I've been somewhat over trading. Taking too many trades, trying to stay active, but that's not what it's about. That's what actually hurts you and causes you to blow your account up. Being overly active is not a good strategy. All right, got my platform locked, so I can't have any more fat finger screw ups. Good thing is I don't have any hotkeys selling over to 300 shares. So if it does mess up, the mess up's gonna be limited. So I do want to roll out, my hotkeys, because they do, if you use them correctly, they really do help your trading and they help your scaling. With me having dyslexia, using hotkeys has been a challenge, so to speak. But I think I've figured out a process that's going to help me use hotkeys. I'm going to color code them, and I think that's going to work out just fine. All right, so I don't see anything else moving this morning other than what I'm going to be watching. I'm going to watch HAIN, X, and TEVA. CC just popped up on my scanner, so it may be in play today, but it didn't make it in time for me to vet it, to actually put it on my watch list. But it will be on my radar, so to speak, for secondary, any type secondary move. So let me see what the news is on it though. If it's earnings or it's a settlement. See, oh, that's a pretty big settlement. Yeah, so that might set up for me for a secondary move. So I'll definitely keep that on my radar. But my watch list is going to be HAIN, X, and TEVA. And CC will be a secondary move. I'll be keeping an eye out for a secondary move. We'll take a look at this chart here. Yeah, we're making a decent run up. Yeah, breaking out to 52-week highs. So on a stock like this, we're going to be using our technicals and holding $half marks. So we'll be using our technical levels on our intraday chart, plus the whole and $half marks. That's what we're going to be looking at. All right, so that'll do it for me this morning. Everybody have a great Monday. Remember, trade for skill, not for money. That's all we're focusing on. We're growing. If you're growing a small account, if you're just getting started, you want to focus on the skill of trading, That's number one. Focusing on the skill, nailing your entries, nailing your profit targets, nailing your exits. You want to focus on establishing a solid trade plan based on um, based on your strategy and sticking to your process. Now, these are the things that you really want to focus on. All right, so I will leave that with you. That's why I say focus on your skill, focus on the skill of trading, because when you do that, the money will come. So see you guys tomorrow. We'll be back at it bright and early. See if we can find some good opportunities. All right, talk to you later.